So, following up with the whole Benedict Cumberbatch is officially Doctor Strange thing, Marvel announced huge news. They have announced the remainder of Phase 3, and dear Lord, I could not be happier with what's coming for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You know how DC said we have plans for like 10 films for 2025? Well, Marvel said, I call your Aquaman and World's Finest and Justice League movie with this, and boy did they call it. It's been officially announced that the following movies will be for these. These are the following movies for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And good lord, I am in total shock. Yeah. So, first off, in, I believe, 2016, they have announced that we now know that the Captain America movie is, that is confirmed, but we have officially gotten the title for Captain America 3. Captain America 3, The Serpent Society. Yes, we are getting the Serpent Society. I know a lot of people have said that it may have been a loose adaptation of Civil War, and there may be still elements in there, don't get me wrong, but what I think more or less is that we're getting the Serpent Society. Now the big thing is with the Serpent Society is, how are you going to do this? What they're probably going to do is have it tie in with Hydra in some way, and the big thing is, the Serpent Society is a bunch of people who have snake-like powers. So I'm really curious to see how they're going to... And again, Hydra, kind of like a serpent and all that, so you see the things there. Or are they going to make it more like the Sons of the Serpent? Are they going to tie elements of that in there? That's another thing. But yeah, the Serpent Society is going to be the big villain. I'm kind of bummed that we're not getting, Baron Zemo. Maybe we will get Zemo, actually, now that we might get a mention of Zemo and have him see him in another film. But yeah, I'm like, the Serpent Society. Did not see that coming, but after Winter Soldier, I am pumped for anything else those guys, the directors of the second film are capable of. I'm really curious to see what we got. Speaking of third films, they have also announced Thor's third movie, Thor Ragnarok. Yes, Thor Ragnarok. And, yeah. So let's face it, I'm pretty sure that the villain for the third movie is probably more than likely going to be Surtur. If it's not, I'll be very surprised. But yeah, there's one villain left in Thor's arsenal of villains, and he has a few, but I think the last major villain you really need to do is Surtur, pretty much the guy who wants to destroy the 9 realms and watch it all burn to the ground. So I think it's safe to say that Surtur would probably be involved, and hopefully we'll get Amora, the Enchantress and the Executioner, and maybe Ulik as well. Ulik is like a first villain Thor fights and like an underling of Surtur. That's probably one, and also have Amora and the Executioner as his ally, as Surtur's, other agents. Maybe hopefully we'll get Balder too. But yeah, those are the third movies. Now, moving on to another sequel film, and again, I'm forgetting the dates, I'm sorry, I'm just talking about the movie and the announcements of the films. So I'm just gonna, talk about those. But yeah, second movie, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, still with the, the original director. He's back and he's staying on. Really excited, if Guardians of the Galaxy proved anything, you could take minute characters and make them a lot of fun. And I am super excited. I am super excited for a second Guardians of the Galaxy film. That's coming out in 2017, I believe. So be prepared for that. And yeah, let's talk about the characters they've now announced, because now those are the only sequel movies we're getting. They've also now announced a slew of new characters, including Doctor Strange, for their Marvel Cinematic Universe, so get ready. First and foremost, Black Panther. Black Panther is getting a movie in 2017. Yes, finally Black Panther is getting a film. Hell yeah, I am so excited. So, I guess it's safe to say that possibly Black Panther is, going to have like some, maybe he'll be mentioned in Age of Ultron, because a lot of people are saying that Andy Serkis is probably playing Ulysses Klaue, so there's the possibility of that. And then we have we have other we have maybe we may see him because again, I'm still sticking by the theory that maybe we'll get a mention of Wakanda or at least Black Panther in the film. I'm still kind of sticking to that theory because a lot of the shooting was done in Africa. So maybe we'll see T'Challa at the end of the movie, just sitting on his throne and just observing how close Ultron got to Wakanda. That's a possibility. I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, and also in 2018, we are getting another big announcement for a film. Another major announcement here. The Inhumans. 2018, we are getting the Inhumans movie. So yeah, Marvel is doing the Inhumans. That's awesome. I'm really curious to see how they're going to do the Inhumans exactly. I am really curious because, again, it's another cosmic film, and I'm wondering, is this going to tie in with more of Guardians of the Galaxy, and are they going to play a major part with what's coming up with Thanos? And I'm really curious because, again, that's it's like Guardians of the Galaxy where it's another team movie right off the bat. But this is more of the royal family. This is more of a royal family brought together. So yeah, I really have to look at it like that. But yeah, I can't wait to see Medusa, Black Bolt, Triton, Gorgon. Yeah, there is a Gorgon on that group by the same name. Karnak. I know my buddy Chris. Chris, I know you're watching this video. I really think the Inhuman you're most excited for is Karnak to finally be on the big screen. So yeah, the Inhumans are getting a movie. I am so pumped for that, and I'm really hoping we get a teaser. I did talk about what would I want in a teaser for the Inhumans, and have it like you have it on the. This is how I would do it. All right, and again, if I had any say in this is how I would do an Inhumans teaser. Have it with the moon landing in 1964. The people come down to Earth. The astronauts. Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin. They come down to the moon, they land, they give the whole speech of, that's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind, and cuts away saying that scientists say that there is no life on the moon, and then it shows a close-up of Armstrong's helmet after he plants the flag, and he turns around, and you see in the visor of his helmet, the shrouded faces of just the shrouded figures of Black Bolt, Medusa, and the rest of the Inhumans family standing there before them, and then it cuts away and goes, they lied. Boom, Inhumans. There you go. So yeah, the Inhumans, I'm really excited for this. I'm wondering if they're going to do something like, what they're probably going to do, guys, let's be honest, is probably do for the first movie, probably do, like, in Inhumanity, since they can't use mutants, they'll just have, the Inhumans be the fill-in X-Men. Probably. Let's face it, that's probably what they're going to be used for. So yeah, the Inhumans, really excited. Now, talking about another major movie that has been announced, another character that is getting a film, Captain Marvel. Yes, Carol Danvers is getting a movie. They may mention Marvel. I really hope they mention Captain Marvel. But yes, Carol Danvers is officially getting a film. First major female character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe to get her own film. Still wish for a Black Widow movie, but unfortunately we can't get that. But hey, Carol Danvers. Fuck yeah. I am so excited. I know my buddies, once again, Chris and, Blue Goblin 01, and I'm pretty sure Kelly Sue DeConnick is also very pumped for a Carol Danvers-centric movie. Hopefully we get Katie Sackhoff for the role. That's a big hope right there. Also, another good friend of mine that's probably excited for this is the real Manos. Manos, I know you just got married, but I'm pretty sure you saw the news that Carol Danvers is getting a movie. I'm as pumped as you are. So yes, we are getting that. I think it's 2018 in the same year as Inhumans. So I'm very much excited for that as well. Now, on to the final two movies of the films for Phase 3. The final two films are both, of course, Avengers movies, and it is Avengers Infinity War, Part 1 and 2. Yeah, so Avengers will have 4 films. Yeah, they're having four films. Yeah, pretty much. 4 films for the Avengers franchise. And again, I'm really surprised that, they're doing a 2-part story. And if Infinity War was a kind of like the aftermath of Infinity Gauntlet, but I guess the Infinity Gauntlet didn't sound cool, so they're just calling it Infinity War, but with adaptations of Infinity Gauntlet and Infinity War of those story arcs in there. So yeah, obviously we all know who the big villain for those two movies are. Yes, Thanos. So I am very much. It's safe to say that I am very much excited for all this. I am just beyond hyped for all these films. Black Panther, Inhumans, Captain Marvel, Thor, Captain America 3, the Serpent Society. We're getting the Serpent Society as the big villains. Again, I would have preferred Zemo, but who knows? Maybe Zemo will be in this film. And again, Thor Ragnarok. It's gotta be Surtur as the main villain, with Loki, of course, back in there. And yeah, I am more than excited for all these films. I just, man. First, the announcement for Benedict Cumberbatch to play Doctor Strange, and now we have, the official titles for Thor, Captain America, Guardians of the Galaxy, and, not to mention, Black Panther, Captain Marvel, Inhumans, and a 2-part Avengers movie involving Thanos. How frickin' cool is all this, Man, I am just completely blown away right now. I am so pumped for all these new films. But yeah, once again, I'm just really excited, guys. You don't even know. I'm so pumped. Anyway, what do you guys think of all this news? Do you guys like the idea of? Do you guys like this the list of movies? What do you think is going to happen in each one? And what do you guys think of finally getting a Black Panther, Captain Marvel, and Inhumans movie? Are you guys excited for that? Are you excited for, the Serpent Society being the villains in Captain America 3? And do you think you'll be Surtur for Ragnarok? Or do you think you'll be someone else, like maybe the Serpent from Fear Itself? I hope to God not. Or something else? Do you guys think you'll be something, else in the, the world of Asgard that may be the threat? Hell, it could be Gore. For all we know, it could be Gore the Godslayer as the villain. Actually, now that I think about it, I would not be goddamn surprised if it was Gore the Godslayer from the recent Jason Aaron run of, how popular that story is. I would not be surprised if saying, hey, the villain for Ragnarok is going to be Gore the Godslayer. And that would tie into the whole, because Gore is like this cosmic entity. He's an alien being. And he's kind of like a space Kratos, kind of. He's kind of like a space Kratos. So I would not be surprised if they said instead of Surtur, they went with Gore the Godslayer. But, yeah. I am just, and with Serpent Society, again, we have the possibility of bringing in Diamondback, Bushmaster, Moccasin, Anaconda, Cottonmouth, all those characters. And again, are they going to be like snake people, or are they going to be like, just like something along the lines of the Sons of the Serpent, where they're more like guys in like a, super Nazis, where they're, or super Ku Klux Klan, really. Instead of being people with snake powers, I have no clue. And they may have ties to Hydra. But yeah, again, kind of, but like maybe we will get Zemo, and maybe that will be the villain for when finally, because let's face it, I think it's safe to say that Chris Evans, this is either it's either Avengers 3 or Cap 3 that is his final film for being Captain America. And then let's face it, Sebastian Stan's probably going to be Bucky Cap. So, Bucky Cap may be they may have Bucky Cap fight Zemo. Who knows? Anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this. I really want to know what you guys think of all this. I am just too excited and I really need to shut up now. So anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.